So we are in the United Kingdom. This is Southampton, and we are getting ready to go into Tony's secret little laboratory here. So let's see what trouble and mischief we can get in.
As far as the garage goes, that's quite a good space.
Quite an opening.
Yes. Pretty much emptied the garage.
So this is his test rig. Right here is the scale. It's called a crane scale according to this. And that's going to tell us kind of what force that these things are breaking at. Quite interesting. Obviously, we've got a whole series of items that maybe have been played with or ready to be looked into or used for rigging. These are some of the ones that have been in place and been used. In just a second, we will show you how that was broken. And we're also going to do some paracord and another cord of different sizes. And we're just going to kind of play with those just to see how they break.
I have a selection of bits and pieces I brought back from the mine. The idea is I'm going to give them a bit of a load test to see if they're compromised at all from the condition they're in. There's a, looks like it's 5mm galvanized wire connector. It's like 12-14 inches long. Got a safe working load of 320 kilos. It was wrapped around like that, and it was just used to keep a rope from a rub point, so it wasn't taking any weight, it was just for guide. But it's certainly got corrosion, and I know there's a bit of brittleness going on there, so maybe some hydrogen embrittlement in the steel. So we're going to test that, just see what happens. First up is the 5mm wire coupling. This is a simple one because it's only rated at 300 odd kilograms, which means I can hang it straight off the scale because that's good up to 2 tons. So that makes it easy. There'll be a straight pull using the lever, and I can just put weight on it, watch the gauge, and then see what happens. $800 kilos, 810. 820, 830, there you go, 830 kilos on the nose. Whew, that went quite nicely. There's a couple of strands still hanging on, but they'll go with next to no more pressure. And we have a little baby one, so we can go direct onto him. Probably the long one. In real weight, kilos.
In kilos, yes.
Not that pound stuff. So that's going to go on there. We're going to try some paracord 550. So in theory 550 is 550 pound breaking strain, which in real money is 250 kilos. As we've got it in a loop, in theory it should double that. So this should be good for 1100 pound or 500 kilos as a loop. Obviously depending on the knot will weaken it, and also how tight the bend radius will be will weaken it. but we'll see what it does. I'm expecting it should be around the 500 kilo, but we will find out.
Okay, so we have the basic rig set up.
Just got to adjust it so the tensioning point's at the right spot. Because the paracord will have some stretch in it. The rest of the system won't have too much. It's not far off actually. Right, make sure it's zeroed. Let's see how much strain it starts to take. That is just the weight of the bar, because it's a solid bar. That's already over 100 kilos, so it's now 250 pound on that.
And you can actually see the cord starting to stress.
Yeah, and it's going to be tightening this up as well as it goes.
Yeah.
So 120 kilos, so that's 250 pound. Might need to adjust it down a bit more. We'll see how far it will let us go. Down we go. 150 kilos. That's getting up to all stretch. Yeah, I've got to adjust it more. All of that stretch has not taken any more tension on it. It's amazing how much this stuff goes.
And again, the reason he has to do that is because he's got this long bar, and we have to be able to bring the bar as far down as possible to get the stretch.
Okay, so back to 125 kilos.
And that looks like a rubber band. I mean, it is small
it
now.
is stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Wow, that didn't even get to 200 kilos.
So well less than rated.
Yes, in theory that was doubled over.
Yeah.
So yeah, should have been 500 kilos. Didn't even get to 200 kilos. Go China.
Right.
So just something to be aware of.
And I would say that's about half the diameter it used to be, maybe less. So
It's
yeah,
skinny.
it really got. Let's see if we can get this somewhere. I can get this on the table.
Yeah, certainly pulled it.
Yeah, don't know if it's obvious by looking at the camera, but in person this is a lot smaller than that, roughly half. So crazy, but it did.
A little bit warm.
The knot tightened down. This broke right at the bend of the carabiner, did it not?
No, it looks like it broke in the knot.
Oh, did it break in the knot? Okay.
Yeah, can't even see the end.
Uh-huh.
So it's should be able to pull it apart if it wasn't so tight. It's absolutely solid. Yeah, it's one of those knots you're never gonna get. It's no longer gonna be anything other than a knot. It's never not a knot. It'd be interesting just to actually try just one cord. I'll see if I can set up and we'll actually just test one cord rather than the loop and see what that does.
Are we going to do fresh or are we going to do this?
This is done.
Okay. Yeah, let's
We've
do
got
a
a little
single.
bit to play with.
Let's do a single length.
It's hot and sweaty. Hello. Right, we're going to be testing just the single length of paracord now, just to see what it will take.
looking like it will be around about 100 kilos, so 220 pound. So we will see.
Tony has it rigged with extra quick links, trying to take the knots out of the whole load, so that we're actually testing the strength of the rope, not the strength of the knot. So on that note,
yeah, on that knot, okay, it shows 1 kilo, but that's just because that's where it was sitting. Let's just see. 40 kilos. Stretchy, stretchy, 50 kilos. 60 kilos. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, back down to 83, 82, 81. It was going.
like,
Yeah.
I give up.
I'm guessing the cores inside was slowly breaking, and so it was actually stretching and losing the force all the time.
Very cool though.
But it did break just mid rope.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you can expect out of this.
Yeah. Let's see if we can separate them. Sometimes the breaking, the force melts the cores, so you can't kind of separate them. There actually can be quite a lot of friction going on, especially with the stretch, but yeah, I'm struggling to actually separate the sheath from the cores. Let's see if I can convince it. Yeah, see, it's all kind of glued together where it's obviously melted at some point. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, so there's something going on sort of midway down.
So it would have, if it didn't fail here, it would have come back and failed here relatively soon.
I can only guess that was stretched, and then when it released, it slid so far. Bearing in mind it's inside the core, so the sheath. Sorry, so it kind of got squashed, moved where it could, and just tied itself in knots there. Interesting.
But what it does tell us: use paracord for what paracord is made for.
Washing lines, replacing shoelaces,
a tent guy,
a soft grip on your penknife.
Don't be tempted to say it'll be strong enough to hold my weight.
Yeah. In theory, this broke almost exactly my body weight. So, yeah. So one person, very slim, fit, waif-like person. But that's all that's going to do, that paracord.
And even then, you're right at you would be right at the verge of breaking.
Yes, yeah.
So,
be careful with it. It's not climbing rope. Don't
make dumb decisions.
I picked this up. I have no idea where. It's an old. It's either 5.5 or 6 mil accessory cord, been tied into a loop. It's old, but I have no idea of its history, where it's come from. I couldn't even tell you if I found it underground or above ground, so no idea at all. It's got basically a single loop, or basically an overhand. It's a single fisherman's, so you would not want to be doing that. So I thought, you know what, let's just try it as it is, and if the knot comes free, I'll retie it into probably a double fisherman's to see if we can break it. But I'm just gonna see what the loop does. No idea. 6 mil accessory cord should be good for 7.5 to 10 kilonewtons, so between 750 and 1,000 kilos. This measures about 5.5 mil, so I'm thinking normally as a single tensions anywhere between probably 6 and 8 would be good kilonewtons. As it's looped over, double that, so 12 to 16 kilonewtons as a loop. If it was new is what I'll be expecting, so we will see.
We will find out. And we're just going to
what
see
it does.
kind of what happens.
I'm expecting there's going to be a fair bit of stretch, so we will see. So just the weight of the arm itself is 95 kilos. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. 200 kilos.
Wouldn't be surprised if the knot. Oh no, I was going to say the knot's going to give up, but it's holding.
It's slipping, the knot, but I'm going to have to reset this once I've taken some stress out of it. Can't see what the number is from down here.
325 or
325, so. Okay, I'm as far as I can go on that pull. Now I've taken some stretch out. It's a case of dropping it. Put it back, put the weight back on, and then go again. We might have to do that a couple of times. So 200. Getting solid now. 250, coming up to 300. Put a knee on it. 300, 350.
And these are kilos.
Kilos, 400. Whoop, bing,
Oh,
bing.
it's starting to sing to us.
Ping, pings. Let's put it back again. 450. 470, and I'm back down to the ground, so that's nearly half a ton, and it was pinging. We'll reset it again. You can see how much stretch you get on these things. Right, back again. Okay, so 300, 350, 400 kilos, 450, 500
Just cracked
kilos.
500 kilos.
Yeah, 5. Woo.
And I did not see what it was at when it exploded.
550, almost dead on 550.
Huh?
So extremely low compared to what it was weighted on, and nice and warm, and it looked like it broke over that. You can see the bend rate, actually just after it.
Yeah.
You can see the bend radius, but yeah, a little bit warm. They are they in shot?
You can feel the warmth.
They tightened up, but it held.
It held.
And because the ends have been melted, it makes them very solid. So even though they've gone right up to the knot, it's unlikely you'd actually be able to get that solid lump through the knot. If it was at the end like that, then there's nothing stopping it going. So another reason to make sure you actually close up the end of your knots. Because even if they get pulled, the end of the rope, sorry, even if they get pulled up to the knot, it actually stops them going that last, 1/8 of an inch into the knot. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, blocks them from pulling through.
Yeah, and maybe it might be a different. I was going to say I might set it up and just actually do that, but there may not be enough there to do anything with. So, but kind of verifies. If you find some old gear and you don't know the history on it, leave it behind, do not use it, because this was a long way below where it should have been. So broke at 550 kilos doubled over, which is half of the minimum it should have been. So yeah, bear in mind, still strong, but Nothing like it
not
was when
strong
it was new.
enough.
Yes. There you go.
Very good.
Fun.
Lots more fun videos right here. Check them out.